All right, good morning, Cyber Traders. Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome back. Markets close tomorrow, looks like. It looks like is actually Passover for a lot of people here. Celebrate Jewish holiday. Happy Passover. Good to see you all. Good morning, Samuel, Ryan, everyone. Josh is here every morning. Staff is here. We're ready to move on. Looks like we'll get a little bit of down on the market. We're down about 38 points. Job claims came in regarding and it was a little bit more than they expected, but you know what? Today is going to probably be one of the slowest days in the market. Now, we had a couple of good moving stocks yesterday. We'll talk a little bit about it. We're getting a couple of good movers this morning. This OCTO is moving up pretty nicely this morning, $2 to 270. We'll check it out. We'll talk about some of the big winners, what we had so far as of yesterday. We had this unbelievable run in SCLX. I mean, this thing was just a rocket ship. I mean, right here, middle of the day, it goes from $9 all the way to 16. This is why we come to Cyber Trade University. This is what we look for. And I know a lot of you here kind of enjoyed. Even if you showed up late and you got our tweets, or maybe you got my alerts being in the trading room, if you jumped in and saw it at $12 or even 13, still got that nice little run going in there. But we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll talk about the iceberg orders and everything. I want to start off just talking about, regarding about my my meeting at NASDAQ. And they told me something very interesting. I thought I really want to share it with you. The NASDAQ is kicking the idea around that they want to have another opening of the stock market. And they're just kicking the idea around. I don't know. What is your guys' thoughts on that? I'm just curious. So basically, they want to do it because we have a lot of people, they want to explore into the Asia market. Some of you know that I've trained a lot of people in Eastern Asia how to use NASDAQ book viewer and stuff like that. So they want to do an opening around like 2 o'clock in the morning to like another time, try to get that time zone, because there are some stocks that do want to trade overseas, trade on the NASDAQ market. We know the market trades in pre-market, but always want to get kind of your thoughts, what you guys thought about that regarding now for us. Does it make any difference? Listen, there are people on West Coast. There are people all the way in Europe. I mean, so they're just trying to monetize their exchange and get more transactions happening, I guess. So something to look at. They're just kicking around. But if I find out, I'll be happy to kind of break the news to you. But anyway, regarding about today, like tomorrow, the stock market is closed. Happy Easter if everyone's going to be celebrating Easter this week and Good Friday. But I'm not expecting to be a very exciting day. I mean, I'm just looking at the attendee list right now. My son is home from school today. I know in New Jersey here, kids are in school this week. So, but overall, we had a couple of good movers. As in the pre-market goes, what's going on with audio? Oops, got the audio. There we go. So what we have going on regarding about going into Good Friday and see what's happening on, having the market close yesterday. Just be very careful today. Today, I don't think it's going to be a super exciting day, but just kind of repeat what I just said. I had a meeting with NASDAQ yesterday, and the big news with them was they might consider doing this 2 a.m. Market to accommodate the Asia market. And like I said, I'm always curious to see what you guys' feedback is, what you guys think. Just out of curiosity, I know I put it in social media, but what everyone in Cyber Group, what do you guys feel about the market opening up at 2 a.m. in the morning and just have another opening? What do you guys think? Think it's pretty good? We think it's pretty bad? Well, for us, the reason why you're saying it's a little too early is because we're here more in Central America. So yeah, that's right. We'll be sleeping. But you know what? I think it might be a pretty cool idea, because I think what this will do is it will cause more volatility. When you wake up in the morning, it's like something might trickle in that was in the Asia market that might kick into here. But that's really, that's our goal is the volatility. That's all that matters. But like I said about these a couple of stocks, let's go over and see what moved as of yesterday, and then we'll go through the watch list. So first of all, we're getting a big run up right now. There's a stock that's running up right now. I had on my watch list. It's the one from yesterday, and she just made a big move right here. Is the IFRX. So this one's going back on the watch list. This had a really nice move yesterday, a $4 stock up to $7. And, listen, here's my watch list. If you guys want to see it on YouTube, you can see it right there. That was our watch list yesterday. You could also on Twitter, if you subscribe to us, and if you Cyber Group members, you have that on your alerts. But the stock moved pretty nicely. I just saw a big spike right here in volume. There was a nice little iceberg order showed up right around here. It was holding here pretty strong. You could see it here around 565. And made a nice little move to about $6. Decent pop. Look, buyer just showed up right now. You see right here? Look at that. Buyer just showed up right here for 14,000 at 576. What does that tell us? Read between the lines, fellow traders. All right, another stock that may move pretty nicely was a really big jump up, and it just tanked. Was the BURU. I don't know what the hell happened with this thing, but this thing had such a great run in pre-market, and then it crapped out. So I don't know if it was on your short list, but sure turned out to be that way. And you could see it's already on the big losers list. Another stock also took a very big hit. I think they made an announcement. What was the news on this stock? Morning, but news came out in direct offering of shares. Right, so it looks like they're coming out with some more shares. Another company needs to raise money to make back. That's not working out too well for them. So you can see how that worked out. Now, did everyone heard what? Does anybody have kids here? Did anybody know what movie came out yesterday? My kids called me up and they went to go up to New Rochelle, up in Westchester, in New York, and they had these 4D movie theaters. He said it was like going to Universal Studios. Mario Brothers came out. That's right, Andrea, a nice little Italian friend there, Mario. So anyway, a couple of stocks are moving from it. I don't know if this has a lot to do with it, but we always talk about this. When there's a big hit in a movie, sometimes you probably have no interest in it. But AMC had a nice little pop this morning. So listen, people went to the movie theater. Obviously, the movie theaters have big competitions now that you could stream stuff at home. So they took a very, very big hit. And you know what? They had to step it up. But I thought that was really cool, the 4D movie theater. I think they paid was like $25 to see the movie. They said it was unbelievable. They'll never watch another movie ever again other than back at that movie theater being in 4D, especially like a Mario Brothers. And I think they even expanded it to kind of build on that video game. It's probably, listen, some of you here, you know this. That's like our childish game. I mean, that game is literally, I played that game. I remember playing the first one and, when it first came out. And it's still around today after what was it, 30, 40 years or some crap like that. So anyway, now they're starting to get into the movie. It did really well, and AMC looks like it's benefiting from it. So if you want to know why this stock is up, speculation for me, that's the reason why. And you could see it is the second biggest percentage gainer on the New York Stock Exchange. Another stock that's also making a nice little move right now this morning, which is a little bit more nicer trend. The stock obviously moved from yesterday too. Is this stock right here, FOA. Now, I just noticed that there was a big seller that was out there at $1.87. He just got filled, all right? Volume is picking up. There's been a big iceberg order. It's been holding here for a while at $1.70. You could see as a nice little push. We got some resistance levels right around here around $1.83. I don't really see that many resistance. I guess that was that. You know what? I'll show it to you. See a big iceberg order right here? It looks like it got hit. It came down a little bit, but it's trading within this range. You got a ladder effect that's going on right here. You see that big resistance levels right around here at $1.86. Those are where the orders are. And it looks like right 90 right there. And you can see you've got our resistance levels back here in January. But nice little moving stock, cheap, which we always like. Remember, we're just here to make money. So definitely want to check that out. Another stock, I was a little nervous on this. Spread's pretty good, 3.6 million shares traded. $2 stock, 270. It's trending down in pre-market, but we'll see how she opens up. Not terrible, up 31%. And then at the second biggest percentage gainer of today, what do we got? At 11% on the NASDAQ. That is horrible. All right. So not really that much action going on in the market. So we don't really have a very, very good list, which is very understandable. You're going into a holiday weekend, market's closed tomorrow. Kids are off for vacation. You got Easter, you got Passover. Listen, you have to work your schedule around them. And that's basically what we got going on right now. I think there was a court ruling on AMC also. Yeah, coincidental, Michael. They do it exactly when the movie came out too, right? But I heard it was a very, very, very big hit. But getting back to what I told you earlier, if you logged in late, I had my meeting with NASDAQ yesterday. We were talking about redesigning and working on some new ideas on NASDAQ Book Viewer. A lot of you see me on NASDAQ on Joe Marin Jones show talking about Book Viewer, which is very similar. I just showed you here. And it's just very interesting conversation, regarding about coming out with another second opening in the market, tackling China. And I think we're going to capitalize on that. I think we really could. And what's even better about that is that if they do that, that a lot of trade, it's like the start of a new exchange, a lot of beginners, no one knows what's going on, and you won't get as many shakes. So I'm looking forward to that. I know it might be early for some of us, but I'll keep you posted and you'll always hear it live here. All right, now listen. Today at 12 o'clock on the top left-hand corner, you'll see a little QR code if you're on social media. I'm going to be doing an open house today at 12 o'clock. If you want to come join us for 45 minutes, I'm going to teach you how to use level 4. I'll tell you a little bit about how to trade the volatility of today's market, how to find these stocks. Just take your phone and just scan it. Take your phone, scan that little QR code on the top left-hand side, and we'll get you registered for today's event. With that said, everyone, let's get ready for the market open up. We got a little bit more than 15 minutes. And before I go, I want to wish, like I said, everyone a happy Easter, happy Passover. And if I don't see you at the end of the day, that's what you train for. So go enjoy yourself. All right. We'll see you back here we'll see you back here at 12 and at 2:30. If I don't, see you back here on Monday. Happy trading, everyone, and trade safe.